Okay, hear me loud and hear me clear. Your ex popping back up in your head is not your sign to go backwards. Okay? I need you to listen. Divine said, listen. The reason why these things are coming up and people from the woodworks, from the past, from your old ways of life are coming up is because you are breaking the old contracts. You are breaking the old ways. You are releasing your old version of yourself. You are being reborn. In that process, do you have to go through and release all that was? And if your ex, your relationship, whatever it was from the past is something that still has not been completely cleared or resolved, or there's been a heaviness involved in it, or this was really an intense release, breakup, whatever the case may have been for you, or if that person is still trying to call you back in, because I guarantee you, if you're a magical being, a light being, a witch, whatever you want to call yourself, your partner has some kind of magic. You did not attract just to anybody. Somebody who needed to have some kind of understanding so they could either get the healing, which is what you probably were supposed to do, is help them heal and not date them, or you have a connection from the spiritual realm, from your past situations, your past life, karmically. Therefore, they have energy, have magic. So it doesn't mean that they don't put an intention out there, they're not doing something and try to call you back in. But I need you to heed the call. Divine said heed the call. Understand we cannot go backwards. As much as you want to continue to have connection with all these different people, and you want to, work through certain things and forgive and forget, right? Forgive, release, let go. Understand what happened. And that's the very first message and lesson in our healing journey, is to remember what someone did and how they treated you before. Because how they treated you once upon a time is how they will continue in some way, shape, or form to continue to treat you. Because no one evolves and changes that quick, okay? For one. For two, it's about stating your boundary and loving yourself. Are you going to continue letting people back into your life in the same capacity that you gave them previously as they did before, and have them still having access to you and treating you how you did, okay? You can have them back in your life, but you need to have a boundary if that's what you want to do. But going backwards is going backwards. I need you to look at that. I need you to understand that you are walking a path right now, and you are moving forward with gusto, and you are being pushed forward into a new chapter of your existence, of your world, of your life. And every time you stop, smell the flowers, stop and get distracted by whoever, whatever it is being thrown towards your way, a distraction, you stop some of the momentum, and then you have to build the momentum back up, okay? It's like, this is how I teach it. You're going up a mountain, okay? And even if you wanted to bring this person with you, I don't care if it's a family, friend, whoever it is that you want to take with you, okay? You cannot stop your journey to go help somebody else up the mountain. This is not how this works. So you're going up the mountain and someone behind you gets stuck. Their foot gets stuck in a little rock or whatever the case is. So you mosey on back down the mountain to help them get out of that boulder or whatever they're stuck in, and now you're stuck. Make it make sense, okay? It doesn't work. It doesn't work, and it's not going to help you get to where you're going next. You lead by example. So maybe where you had got stuck previously and your foot was in that boulder, you tell the person behind you, hey, how I got unstuck is I wiggled my foot and it came undone. I spent some time on it and I was able to get out of there. But don't stop and don't go back. That is what this message is about. That is why I'm telling you, if you have people popping up in your head and you have people coming back around and you have these things, whatever, yes, acknowledge it, release it, forgive, whatever you need to do as far as if you're feeling any emotions behind it or if it's triggering you, by all means, heal yourself, okay? But do not get distracted and go back to something that does not serve your greatest good. And you know it doesn't, because when you think about it and you ask yourself the question, should I talk to them? Should I, give them an opportunity? If they come back around, should I be open to it? You're asking that question because you already know that's not something you're supposed to do. Otherwise, you wouldn't even ask the question. You would just do the shit. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. You know what it is. When you ask yourself a question, should I do this or should I not? You already know the answer. I 100% tell you already know the answer. The only times that you're answering that question to people is because you want validation, because you know what you want to do and you know what you should do. And you're hoping that somebody can sway you in one direction or the other. But when you ask the question, you already know the answer, okay? Trust yourself, trust your intuition. But listen to the message, what it is. You are moving forward. The old ways have to go. The old stuff has to go. You can't keep holding on to stuff. If you need to release it, release it. If you need to cry, cry. Whatever you need to do to keep moving forward, please do it. Don't let this be the chapter where you go back and repeat the cycle over and over again. We've already done that. And you know why the cycles don't break is because they're stuck in your psyche. Your unconscious mind is still holding on to what is normal or what's safe or what you've continuously done because you've told yourself this is the way and this is the pattern. This is why we get caught up in working harder than working smarter, because our mind just is like, well, this has worked before and it was safe. So we go back to what feels safe, but in reality, that's not what you want. So I need you to push past the uncomfortability and move it forward. Example for myself is that somebody came to my door. This is not boyfriend related, but, well, I mean, that's been coming to my head too. But someone came to my door and asked if they could buy my dad's truck. Okay. My reaction is like, okay, everybody keeps asking about this truck. I don't want to deal with it. But I don't want to deal with it because it means I have to move forward and let go of something from the past, right? So I need to release so I can move forward. Release so I can move forward. And I don't need it. I don't need the truck. It's time for the truck to go. So that is my challenge, right? To have my emotions, to be sad, to be, this is a piece of my dad, yes. But the car ain't finna do anything. And my dad is here spiritually. So what do I need the car for? Get it? So let it go so you can move forward, because one, that car is going to bring you money to do other things that you need to do. Two, it's letting go of stuff that you don't need, because the life that you're calling in does not require you to have random cars. It doesn't require half the shit that you got. So I need you to go through and clean things out. My own message. Maybe your message for you too. But it is time to let go of the material stuff in the universe and the world, because what you desire more than anything else is freedom. Those heavy things keep you stuck in a location. Release it. Let it go. So, if you're challenged by anything this week, I hope this message has reached you where you are and that you find your way forward instead of slipping backwards. And if you do, there is no shame, there is no wrong. It's just a lesson and it's a process until you're ready to move it forward. But know that you can, and you will come back stronger each time you go through the cycle, because you're learning to let go. Okay, lots of love.